probably one of those useless people, right, that that stumbled into medicine lah. Yeah, and I was very fortunate that this job became a part of my life. I'm a very passive person. I mean, it's like I wouldn't be known as a type A person at all. The strange thing about getting into medicine was that a very good friend of mine applied for my medical school when I was in the army. Yeah, and I didn't apply for it myself because I thought that there was no hope in hell that I can make it. This person applied for me, and yeah, I mean, I got in. Yeah, and the rest of the thing is history. But in reality, right, I would have taken any course that my results were good enough to enter lah. Those were the 1970s. I mean, people like me thought like that lah. I wasn't one of those scholars that were thinking of yeah, and I wouldn't have fit inside there anyway lah.
Why did your friend apply for you?
Because we all thought that my friend subsequently also became a doctor, and all of us thought it'd be damn cool. You'll be the big man on campus, right? It's damn cool to walk around Singapore U in those days, not NUS. Yeah, and it'd be damn cool to walk around as medical students. That was the only that's the best way to meet girls. That kind of lousy excuse, that kind of lousy excuse is like telling me, hey, you want to join a rock band? Yeah, okay lah, because it's the best way to meet girls, not because I'm interested in rock music lah. When I get into medical school, suddenly I realized, wow, all these people, my classmates, all damn hardworking, Then there was this joker here, right, who just wanted to pass exams only, so he don't get kicked out for second year. Really? Amazingly, okay, this is boasting rights lah. I sailed through medical school with minimal trouble. Actually never took any risk. Can you imagine that? Yeah. So I always share with my children. My daughter is an oncologist today. Yeah. And I always share with them that, hey, you just have to have a certain adaptability for the topics. Yeah, and you'll be okay. Don't overstress yourself away.
So that's good parental advice given the climate these days.
Yeah.
Children being grilled and put through tuition classes and whatnot, right?
I'm not a good dad, to be fair.
Or maybe you are. Maybe you are a good dad.
Maybe, but I think by normal standards, right? By the general consensus, right? I wouldn't go to my grave saying, hey, I'm a great dad. Yeah, but then, I've been honored by others saying that I'm a good dad, because I think the parameters people measure one by, right? If you look back in your life, right, often don't run parallel with your own beliefs. Can be very strange.
Okay. So the Bernard Cheong back then and the Bernard Cheong today, how similar or different?
Different. Yeah. The one thing about being silver, is that, when I was 50, I never, when you're 50, when anyone here is looking at this program, you're 50 or you're 40, you measure yourself by looking backwards, right? And say, I could have done this better. But have you ever looked forward and wondered, if when you're 65 like I am now, right, and you look backwards, right, and when you're 40, right, what kind of person are you? Right now, right, if I look backwards at myself at 40 and 50, I was a terrible person. Really. Yeah. I mean, whatever people, I thank you for all the good friends, but I think I was a terrible person. Today, right, I'm a much better person. Yeah. Speaking of love, consideration, thinking of others, right? Today, this person is at least has a modicum of that lah. I was extremely selfish. A good ingredient for success. Yeah, but bad. Yeah.
How would you measure success?
Okay, Singaporean style lah. Money lah. Yeah. But I like to say no lah, but then I think most people need money to live in a city. I mean, Singapore is more than a country. I wouldn't say less than a country. More than a country. It's a city. It's the only city where it encompasses the whole country. You don't even have hinterland. You don't have farming areas. I mean, negligible. It's a city like 99%. You need money because money is a tool. You need a set of screwdriver, hammer, nails. So that's money. Yeah, but I think I was very deficient in knowing how to use those tools. That is the biggest problem I had. Yeah, maybe others may not have this problem, but I really found it very difficult to understand money. Very often I was driven by envy. I envied people who had more money, or I felt could make money faster than I could make money. Yeah, it drives me mad on. Yeah. And also I was jealous of people who were born with money. Yeah, that means they don't need to make money. I was not born with money. So I had this terrible chip on my shoulder for many years. It took COVID to take me out of that kind of situation. My typical uncle. Before COVID, I tell you this one thing. I refused to own a smartphone. There were only two ways to contact me. My laptop through email, right? Before COVID, or my Nokia phone, which often I would not carry, but I'll give it to my nurse who will call my wife. So, wow, damn happy when I walk out of office, or I could always tell people, hey, y'all know Bernard, right? He don't carry any handphone one. Yeah, it's very cool. But COVID, right? Okay, that's the end. You have to carry a handphone or else no need to go shopping. No need to go anywhere. So for the first time in my life, right, I bought a handphone, a Samsung, man. Wow, chala. And I had to figure out how to use it like uncle, no, at a shop. At a handphone shop. The guy teach me, I was in my shorts t-shirt. The guy teach me how to use a handphone. I was totally zonked. That was life for me in the early months of COVID.
How difficult was it to learn to use the phone?
Very difficult. For me, I came from Nokia world, where there were buttons, with numbers on it. No need to, I don't use SMS one. So I don't even know how to use SMS. That difficult. And my laptop is very basic. That means I only know how to use email. My fingers, right? Okay, not like that. It's like this. I was an expert at index finger. Okay, very good is thumb also can use to space. But that kind of uncle. And you're talking to a guy who is, I'm not like hidden in my office. I'm a guy that actually quite socialite, and then I travel. Yet I prided myself in not knowing all these things, because it's like, and reverse snobbery. You have people do it for you. Okay, that was bad. COVID threw away all of those things. A good tip, right? It was not because I like to use smartphone. People can tell me, right, you must learn all that. I'll just tell them, okay, my solution, right, very simple. I get somebody like my wife follow next to me, right, and do everything for me. There's a lot of uncles and aunties who think that way. I get my son, right, don't worry, now no more COVID, I don't have to learn all this stuff, but no, you got to motivate them. One simple thing that motivated me a lot to use the handphone and learn how to use it, right? On the first month, right, when I first got my handphone, right, I was playing with it, then I discovered, I could access something called YouTube. Amazing. YouTube, right, taught me that, I don't want to leave my handphone behind, because on YouTube, the content, right, alone, and that's just YouTube. No, later I would discover something called Spotify. And I would discover more stuff, and I would discover a lot of Singaporeans were talking on channels. I would discover channels. All these things, that motivated me to use my handphone. Not only that, right, I would buy another handphone. Just to listen to all this. And I would never leave my home without my handphone because I was connected to YouTube, Spotify. I would learn, and get opinions and learn what the hell all these people are talking about. And I was listening to back content, and because of these guys, right, I learned to use all the functions on the phone, or searching, storing, library. And I think our government also has started to appear in some of these podcasts. Minister of Health, Education. It's very interesting. And kudos to them. It's not easy to appear in this stuff.